Now, the SADC Organ Troika Summit on politics, defense and security is set to get underway in Durban, bringing regional leaders together to discuss peace, security and political stability across Southern Africa. The summit comes as the region continues to address security challenges and strengthen cooperation amongst member states. Now, for the latest on the summit, security arrangements and the key issues under discussion, we crossed live to SABC News international reporter Khayelihle Khumalo in Durban. A very good morning to you, Kaya. Thank you so much for joining us. We've heard authorities warning Durban residents that some of the road closures will be possible this morning. And as we've just seen, the plane ferrying the Mozambican president just landed. Just take us through what's happening.
Well, certainly, Simpio, I can tell you this much. Security around here, the Durban ICC has been beefed up. Obviously, this is quite a very important occasion for South Africa. It's absolutely key for the country, especially for the region as well. You talk about so many issues as well confronting the SADC region, Simpio. You talk about the issues of industrialization. You talk about the issues of agriculture as well. Very, very important for food security. But something that is quite important about today's session, Simpio, is that we're going to see the heads of states, especially from the Troika. You're talking about Malawi, Tanzania and the Kingdom of Eswatini, really just looking at the state of security in the region, which is absolutely important because if you talk about development, it's a very, very fundamental issue. But to bring into the equation here with me is the SADC spokesperson, Ms. Barbara Lopi. So once again, Ms. Lopi, quite a very important moment for this block. Maybe just give us a sense about today's program.
Thank you very much and good morning, viewers. This morning we are starting with the summit of the Troika of the SADC heads of states, the Troika of the Organ on Politics, Defense and Security Cooperation. The current Troika of the Organ represents three member states, which is the Republic of Malawi as the chair, Kingdom of Eswatini as the incoming chair, and the United Republic of Tanzania as the outgoing chair. So they will be looking at a report of the peace and security situation in the region and looking at what has been some of the issues in the past year and also some of the challenges, and that report will be then presented to the summit of the heads of state and government tomorrow.
And obviously quite a very important time, Ms. Lopi, for SADC itself. I mean, looking at the journey of this bloc and meeting here in Durban in South Africa, and obviously quite a lot is still expected, especially we know that we're edging closer to Monday, where the heads of states then will look at all these processes from the senior officials to the ministers and culminating on Monday.
Yes, we are getting closer to the main day. And as you've noted, a number of heads of states have already started arriving. We are expecting representation by 15 of the 16 member states, and they are being represented, I think, 10 at the heads of state level, and then the other member states are either sending the vice president or the deputy prime ministers and ministers.
All right. Ms. Lopi, thank you so much indeed for your time. And we know that you have a very busy schedule. So by all accounts, Simpio, a very important day here in Durban. But also when you look at some of the very pressing security issues, I mean, you look at so many previous summits and so many meetings of SADC. You look at the eastern parts of the DRC, it's been quite a very major issue. And of course, you look at also Cabo Delgado, the northern parts of Mozambique there, the sporadic attacks due to terrorism. And we saw at some point SADC had deployed its mission in the northern parts of Mozambique through Samim, but also you do have Madagascar as well, another very challenging spot as well. You do have former Malawian President Joyce Banda as a leader that has been deployed by the region, overseeing the mediation efforts, but also you do have a mediation reference group as well. And we saw also the General of Madagascar landing at King Shaka International Airport. He landed last night. So obviously there's quite a lot of expectations right here at the very iconic Durban International Convention Center. And we're going to remain here and position here, Simpiwe, as we really expect the day to pick up. And it's been quite a very interesting time as well, Simpiwe, just to give you a sense, because also what you do have is that one of the member countries within the SADC bloc, which is Zambia, recently just had the elections, and you do have SADC on the ground in Zambia in terms of making sure that they oversee the process. I think there was a bit of a concern about really the status of the election, but there appears to be calm that has been restored. So by all accounts, a very, very significant moment here in Durban.